Okay, so we are going to go by examples. So let's start with this example. Find the area bounded by the curve y equal to square root of x, straight line, x equal to 0, x equal to 3, and x-axis. Okay, so if they didn't give us where is the area, it's our responsibility to sketch the graph first. It's our responsibility to sketch the graph first. So what you can do is you can go to your graphic calculator, put in y1 as square root of x. Yeah, then you go to window, put the domain as 0 to, don't just put exactly 3. Maybe you want to put 4. Yeah, then you go for zoom fit, then you sketch the graph. Hurry up, please take out your graphic calculator and do it. And shade the area bounded by all these curves and lines. There are 4 boundaries here. One is a curve, the other 3 are straight lines. Sketch the curve. Okay, have you got the curve? The curve will look like this. Yep. So you mark down here 3. Am I right? So this is the area that you are supposed to find. So can you please write an integral expression to represent this? We learned it in the first part of chapter 4, correct? So the definite integral from 0 to 3 square root of x dx. So you can use your graphic calculator. You do your FNINT, correct? So your graphic calculator, you put 0 to 3. Since this is in your y1, you put y1, then dx. Then you enter, you will get that one. You call for math. FNINT. So can someone give me the answer? Can someone give me the answer? Can't hear you. 3.464. Okay, 3.464. So it's approximately 3.46. Okay, every time when I do this sort of questions, if the question is 2 marks, I will not take the risk of just writing down the answer. Okay, I definitely will write down this step, the expression, before I write down the answer. Are you clear? So that if my answer happen to be wrong, at least they will give me 1 mark for the right expression that I have written down. Are you okay? So be very careful. Okay, now, if what happened, I change this question, I just add an extra word, find the exact area bounded by the curve. So that means in this case, you can't use your graphic calculator. You have to go by integration. Are you clear? So can you please try now? If the question says find the exact area bounded by the curve, then you have to work out the integral. And you know that. And you know that the integral of root x, what am I doing? Integral of x to the power of half. You know what to do, correct? Yeah, you know how does it work? Last week we learned the rule. Okay, so you please work it out now. So this is when the question asks to find exact area. Okay, so I have to literally integrate the thing. I cannot use my graphic calculator anymore. Okay, you integrate, you power plus 1 divide by the new power. Am I right? So half plus 1 is 3/2. 1 divided by 3/2 is 2/3. So what I can write down is 2/3 x to the power of 3/2. 0 to 3. And if you want to make your calculation much easier, you please write down 3/2 power means x times root x. So all this, if you are not familiar, you better write down in your 1-page handwritten notes. Okay, so this will be 2/3 times 3 times root 3. Take away, you sub x with 0, it will be 0. So it will be root 3 to root 3. So that will be your answer. That will be the exact value. You can try to key in the calculator to root 3, you get 3.46 something. So this is exact area. So you have no choice but to integrate. Clear? Okay, definitely there will be one question in your SAT. I will need you to find exact value. If the question didn't say exact value, you can just use your calculator and count the definite integral. Okay? Any question? So chapter 5 is the application of integration. That means your integration rule must be very familiar. Okay, make sure you have done all your question in chapter 4, okay? At the end of the class, I will tell you some good news. Okay, can I go to the second situation? Okay, if the area is below the x-axis, then what should I do? Okay, let me quote you with an example. Find the area bounded by the curve y equal to e to the power x minus 5 straight line x equal to 0, x equal to 1, and x-axis. Okay, now you please sketch the graph first. Sketch a graph already? Instead of put the x maximum as 1, maybe you want to put as 2 or 3 also can. It doesn't matter. 2 is good enough. Then you do a zoom fit. Then after that, you see how it goes. Okay, done? Okay. So you look, the graph go in this way. Am I right? And you know this is an exponential function. Where is the horizontal asymptote? For this case is y equal to -5, correct? Okay, so 1 is here. So you look. So this is the area that the question talking about. Okay, now the difference is from the first one is now the area is below the x-axis. So if the area is below the x-axis, you have to be very careful. You have to put the area equal to negative of the definite integral from 0 to 1 e to the power x minus 5 dx. Okay, you must put a negative sign. Okay, so now what I need to do is, for me, I don't like negative. So according to the integral rule, if I flip the limit, the sign change. Am I right? Am I right? Last week, when we talk about the fundamental theorem, if I flip the limit, the sign change. Okay, so now I work on this. So you can straight away key into the graphic calculator FNINT according to this one. Yeah, I know what is the answer? What is the approximate value? 3.2817, 3.28, okay? So this is approximate value. Can I request you to proceed and find the exact value? Can you please proceed from here to get the exact area? So I always avoid using the absolute value. This is a better choice than using absolute value. Okay? Can you find exact area? Do you know how to differentiate, integrate? Yeah. Everyone work on exact area. Okay, when you integrate e to the power of x, you get e to the power x divided by 1. You integrate 5 is 5 times x. 1, 0. Okay, whenever you involve exponential term, even is 0, please substitute. Okay, don't assume. Understand? Especially exponential. Okay, this will be e to the power 0 divided by 1. Take away 5 times 0 is 0. Take away e to the power 1. Take away 5 times 1. Hello? So this will be e. Take away e. It's not e. 1. Take away e plus 5. So the answer is 6 minus e. Unit square. Area must write down unit square, please. Okay, so be very careful. Position of the area, whether it's above or below the x-axis, is very important. If below the x-axis, I will put a negative. Definite integral from the lowest to the highest. Then I flip the limit so that the negative sign will be gone. Are you clear? This is according to the rules. Can I move to the next one? Okay. Yeah, so I move to the next one. This case. Yes. Do I need to go back? No. Okay, the next one, usually we will give you the graph. Because if we didn't give you the graph, it's very hard for us to phrase the question. And usually they will ask you to find the total areas. I mean, there will be more than one area. Okay, so I'm going to use the same function. That is my y equal to e to the power x minus 5. Okay. And here is the 2. My graph may not be accurate. Okay. Okay, I ask you to find the total area of the shaded region. Okay, so in this case, we have to be very careful. Do you know why? Because part of the area is below the x-axis and part of the area is above the x-axis. So where is the critical point? The critical point is here. Am I right? Can you find the value of this critical point? That is the x-intercept. Okay, ln phi, yes. If decimal, 1.6 something. Is it? Okay, for those who don't know how to get ln phi, you can get from your graphic calculator 1.608, is it? Or 609? 609. Okay, do you know how your friend get ln phi? You find the x-intercept. So you want to find the x-intercept? That's how you do. Okay, 0 equal to e to the power x minus 5. So e to the power x is equal to 5. So x is equal to ln phi. Are you okay? Okay, so now we have to be very, very careful. So can you please try to write an integral notation for this total area? Integral notation. So up to you, how you want to do it. So you have to break into 2 parts. You cannot do at one go. You have to break into 2 parts. So I break this into area. I call this area A. I call this area B. Correct? So to find the total area, I have to say equal to area A plus area B. Am I right? To find area B, because area A is below the x-axis, so I put a negative sign here. From 0 to 1.609 e to the power x minus 5 dx. Correct? Plus area B is above the x-axis, so I don't have to bother. Integrate from 1.609 to 2 e to the power x minus 5. So you use your graphic calculator, FNINT, and get the answer. That's it. So you have to be very careful with the way you write. If anyone of you want to write this as this, also can. It's okay. You will get the same answer. This is also represent area A. Clear? Okay, what is the answer? In decimal, definitely. You are using your graphic calculator. 4.48, 489, 459. Is it? You got 4.48. You use 1.609. Some of you, if you use long 5, will be different answer, definitely. Okay, you get 4.48, huh? So a little bit different because of your, if you use 1.609, you should get 4.48. Okay? Hello? So if you know how to use your graphic calculator, this chapter, after all, is not that difficult. Okay. But we still have to try how to get the exact total area, am I right? Hello? So we shall try how to get the exact total area. I go to the next page. Exact total area. Okay, when come to exact total area for area A, correct? If anything, I need to calculate manually, correct? For area A, I will prefer to write it like that. Because it's below, so I prefer to integrate from ln phi to 0. So that I won't have the issue of the negative sign. So that's how I'm going to write my area A. Use graphic calculator, no problem. You can do whatever. Okay. So plus integrate from ln phi to 2 e to the power x minus 5 dx. So you have to patiently substitute and do. Are you clear? So the integration will be like case 2. So can you please take some time and count the exact? Yeah. So it will be e to the power x minus 5x ln phi to 0 plus same thing e to the power x minus 5x ln phi to 2. So you just have to substitute it carefully. So here got 2 brackets, huh? E to the power of 0, take away 0, take away e to the power of ln phi, take away phi ln phi. Okay? Patiently substitute in. Plus e to the power of 2 minus 10, take away e to the power of ln phi minus phi ln phi. Okay, close. So what you need to do is you have to know that e to the power ln phi, the answer is 5. E to the power 0 is 1. Okay, done. So we know all this value already. We are going to write down 1 minus 5 plus phi ln phi. You open one bracket by one bracket. Don't open together. You get crazy. E squared minus 10 minus 5 plus phi ln phi. Okay? So now let's take this one first. So I write down E squared. Then we take the ln. Phi ln phi plus phi ln phi. So I got 10 ln phi. 1 minus 5 is -4. -4 minus 10 minus 5, you can just put into the calculator minus 19. That's it. Got it? So that will be the exact value. Usually when we write the exact value for max, correct? We always put the exponential term first, then the long term, or you want to put the long term first also can. Try not to put the number first, if possible. Unless the number is positive, maybe you can put first. And the exponential is negative. It's a minus. Then you put at the back. Are you clear? Positive number always put in front. Got it? So that will be the exact value. So can that be asked in the exam? Can. If really I want to kill my A+ student. Okay, it can be much more difficult than this. Okay, so done. Not say kill, should be say I encourage you to be more perfect, to be better. Okay, so now I'm going to come up with one question whereby there's no number, but I still want you to prove something out of it. Okay, so we shall look at these examples. Okay, we shall look at this example. Okay, given area A is greater than area B. Which of the following is true? Explain. Okay. How to do this? This is the hardest max question. Why? It's a question without numbers. Spec Max students should be able to do. I have only one Spec Max student, is it? Who else? So should I pass my iPad to them to explain to you? Okay, so how to do this? Can you give me some idea how to work on this? Okay, first of all, I must know that because it involves area above the x-axis and it involves area below the x-axis, correct? So I know that I need to split. Okay, some more. I have to also know certain rules, correct? Okay, what rule you need to know? Okay, you see, when I move from 0 to B, I bypass A, correct? Still remember the rules. If I integrate from 0 to B, fx dx. Okay, because it bypass A, so I can say 0 to A fx dx. Here I should put a plus or a minus. If I go from A to B, correct? I can break into two definite integral, am I right? This is the rule that we learned. So I'm going to base on this because of this. So I'm going to base on this and work on it. Do you get me? So, and I'm going to try to explain A and B together. So when we come to explanation in maths, correct? You are using rules to explain. You are not using words. So I'm going to explain using rules. So I will say start with from 0 to B, fx dx. I write down, break into two parts. Okay, can I not? So which expression here represent area A? The first one. Okay, so I can write this one down as area A. Can I write this, the second one, as area B? The area go like that. Area B is here. Can I say the second expression as area B? So I can, yes, plus. Correct? Yep. Correct? If I put a negative, this is B to A fx dx. All right? I invert the limit, I put a negative sign. Positive plus negative, what do I get? Positive times negative, what do I get? I got negative. So B to A fx dx. So this represents area B, am I right? If you want to straight away write down this is negative, area B also can, nothing wrong. Okay, so now the question say area A greater than area B. So what can you say area A minus area B? It will be more than 0. Am I right? So can you tell me statement number 1, is it true or false? Is this true? So the answer is false. So integrate A to B fx, 0 to B fx, 0 dx is less than 0. is false. So here I explain it. Right? Got it? So how about the B? How am I going to justify B? So B should be true, because this is area B. This is area A minus area B. Am I right? Hello? So since area A is greater than area B, therefore it have to be greater than 0. Or you can just straight away say area A is greater than area B. So true. So you have to know how to recognize the definite integral. Okay, so listen here. You should be able to do your exercise 5A. And if you look at exercise 5B, question 10 or 11, it involves question like that. Okay, so you see, by this week, I should be able to finish chapter 5. Tomorrow, I got two hours. Friday, I got 1 hour. Because application of integration only 2 parts. One is under kinematic, the other one is under rate of change. That's it. So by Friday, I'm able to finish all your SAT3 requirement. So I have discussed with the other class. You have 1 week Hari Raya break. So bear in mind, you are students, Hari Raya only 2 days, okay? Yeah, so your SAT3 will be on yeah. So I always give you the SAT at least 2 weeks earlier. So you don't tell me you don't have the time to do, okay? So you have the, next week we will discuss all. Then during the Raya, if you got anything, you can text me. I will try my best to get back to you. Then we have Monday to round up everything. Then Tuesday, you can go for your test. I promise you this test will be easier than the SAT2, okay? No, because SAT2 is solely on